So apparently, Jeet Kune is dying because someone made an AI video of Bruce Lee fighting Mike Tyson. Really? That's what's killing Jeet Kune? Not the fact that most people can't explain what it is or how to teach it. Let's talk about what's really going on. Hello, everyone. This is Dwight Woods, the Jeet Kune Rebel. Welcome to the I Love Jeet Kune broadcast number 373. This is the one about why Jeet Kune is not dying, but why it's waiting for better builders. As you're logging in, if you'd be kind enough to say where you're logging in from, hit the like button and feel free to continue doing so throughout the broadcast. If you're watching the simulcast over on the YouTube, please be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell as well. But of course, the best thing you can do is to share this video and spread the word about the I Love Jeet Kune broadcast. All right, so let me just make sure, because with the new technology, I'm supposed to be streaming two places on Facebook and on the channel on the YouTube, but my trusty cohort, Bucky, is not letting me know. But I see Ron Reagan is here. Ron Reagan, just for you, I have my special spiced coffee. Ron Reagan will know what that is. Right. Okay. So um, I saw a video from well-known JKD colleague of mine, Jason Corral, claiming that JKD is dying because of silly things like the AI generated Bruce Lee versus Mike Tyson fight. And he also noted that Krav Maga is winning, right? Because they know how to define what they do. Now, Jason's a good friend, smart guy, like him a lot. There are parts of that with which I agree. But if we stop there, then we miss the real reasons that JKD struggles. So, as the cool kids say, let us unpack that. Okay, so get one thing clear. It is not Bruce Lee's celebrity that's hurting Jeet Kune. It is the failure to build on what he started. That, to me, is the real issue. In keeping with the last two broadcasts, Bruce Lee left the designs, but nobody built the house. Some people got stuck worshiping the architect and forgot to that their job was to really raise the building. So meanwhile, we blame fans. Sometimes some of us blame the fans for being too obsessed. But think about this. Muhammad Ali had fans. Mike Tyson had fans. So Bruce Lee's fandom is a gift if we know what to do with it. So, Krav Maga, because a lot of times people will do some kind of competition or contest between JKD and Krav Maga. Krav Maga isn't more effective, it's just more understood because they made their message simple. Learn to defend yourself fast. It's as simple as that. You know, there's even a popular, I think it's fightfast.com, right? So Krav Maga, because they had better marketers, they knew learn to defend yourself fast. JKD, on the other hand, what do we tell people? Well, using no way is way, having no limitation is limitation, right? So put those two statements on two um, martial arts schools next to each other. Learn to defend yourself fast and using no way as way. And you tell me how many people will walk into which door. So it's almost like, you know, in the old days when I was told whatever the Taekwondo schools are doing, do the opposite. So we kind of thought that mystery was marketing, right? But mystery only sells if there is clarity to back it up. So the problem isn't the Tyson clip, right? It's the instructors who don't know what to do with it. So let the public have their Bruce Lee versus Mike Tyson fun, because that is not the issue. The real problem is instructors who can't explain Jeet Kune Do to a new student in 30 seconds or less. Kind of like dominoes, you know? They don't have a structured method to teach it. One day it's this, next day it's that, third day it's a third thing, fourth day, and then you don't see any of that stuff for months on end until new stuff comes along. Because maybe they go to a seminar and that seminar injects them with like new material, new cool material that we'll have to teach, right? Or um, we have instructors who are more concerned with proving that Bruce Lee was a fighter rather than being good teachers themselves. So the issue is you either have to define Jeet Kune or be forgotten. So Jason's right about this much. If you don't define it, it will die. But the solution isn't to erase Bruce Lee, it is to clarify what he started. So no way is way, no limitation is limitation, no system doesn't mean no structure, and no tradition doesn't mean no identity. Jeet Kune Do has tools, whether it's stuff you got from Bruce Lee, stuff that was developed by one of his students. JKD has drills, JKD has stages of development, but I think that too many instructors skip the necessary steps or they try to reinvent the wheel. And so you end up confusing the next generation because they come to you looking for a certain degree of guidance. Okay, so here's one way to fix it: be builders, not just philosophers. If you want JKD to live, here's a possible blueprint in keeping with last week's issue. Teach it with clear progression. For me, that means coordination, followed by combat, followed by flow, followed by freelance. Define what JKD can do for your students, not what Bruce Lee did or Dan Inosanto or Ted Wong or Jerry Poteet or any of that. Define what you in teaching JKD can do for your students and show how this art can transform not just the body, but the entire person, right? So we don't need less Bruce Lee. It would be ridiculous to try to separate the two. What we need are better translators of Bruce Lee's message. Jeet Kune Do is still one of the most relevant martial arts of our time. It is. But only if we stop hiding behind the past to a certain degree and start building the future. Now, I know that there are a lot of people out there because I read all the comments that went up with the postcard, right? In fact, I might even do a special, not rebuttal, but a special video segment dealing with the comments. I have to see if I find time tomorrow or over the weekend. Okay, but just keep that in mind. Jeet Kune Do is still relevant. It's out there, in some instances a little bit invisible. Okay, and you'll understand more about that, why I say that, right? But that's it for today. That's all I'm going to say in this video. You let me know your thoughts in the comments, right? Post publication, because we had a lot of thoughts pre publication of the video. If you think JKD is dying, tell me why. If you think it's not, tell me what you are doing to keep it alive. Okay, remember, Jeet Kune Do, Jeet Kune Do has not failed us. It has never failed us. It's if we fail to continue along the lines of what Bruce Lee started. Okay, so if you like what you heard, please comment, rate, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Follow me on Twitter at Dwight Woods and on Instagram at Dwight D. Woods. At paypal.me/unified MA Miami, paypal.me/unified MA Miami. The Jeet Kune Do Journey Volume 1 is available. That is paypal.me/unified MA Miami. Thank you very much to everyone who has gone over to JKD Drills and followed me over there, as well as who have gone over to the JKD Dialogues Facebook page and also the I Love Jeet Kune broadcast page, right? So three things if you haven't yet done so. Jeet Kune Dialogues page, like and follow. Jeet Kune Drills, like and follow. The I Love Jeet Kune broadcast page, like and follow as well. Now I need to do a whole lot of clicking again. Right. One more thing that I want to draw your attention to, and that is the contribution to my, hold on a second, to my student Wayne Quinton in Barbados, his wife Petal, and her fight against breast cancer. That GoFundMe URL, if you would go there and make a contribution, I would appreciate it very, very much. Um, what else is there? Oh, yes. So on Friday, Independence Day, see here in Miami, it doesn't get dark so the until like 8 p.m. So the fireworks don't start until later in the day. So my colleague Josh Horn has agreed to come on at 6 p.m. and spend some time getting to know each other. So that's Friday at 6 p.m., the usual time, right? Josh Horn of the Academy of Jeet Kune in Fresno, California. Okay, so today is a beige, brown, or pink day. There you go. Right. So I'll see you on Friday. You know what? Let me just check and see if there was any comments made that Alex Hausman, late as usual. Right. Okay. All right, I'll go through the comments because I got a little bit of time this evening, so I'll go through the comments right after I hang up, and we'll take it from there. All right, this is Dwight Woods of Jeet Kune Rebel signing off. You guys enjoy the rest of your evening. We'll talk soon. Take care.